the most maybe nerve-wracking thing is...
Wait, don't tell me.
Don't tell you? Okay.
No. I don't want to know.
Okay,
I don't want to know. This isn't
Um,
like Hot Ones where you're like
okay.
the bomb.
Oh, see?
Just really a heart of gold.
I mean, she's tough, but she has a heart of gold.
I'm a problem solver, and I have a heart of gold. Thank you, James.
See, ladies, a heart of gold.
But I know you have a heart of gold and have done many good deeds.
You've been most helpful.
Yeah, that's me. Heart of gold.
You have a heart of gold.
18 karat.
Hello and welcome to the Hearts of Gold podcast. I am so excited that you decided to tune in today because we have on the podcast episode today in the studio none other than Alexa Benson-Valavanis, who is the president and CEO of the North Valley Community Foundation, which is just an organization serving Butte County, I think just Butte County or more, the North Valley, really, who has just done so much for our community. And so I am so excited to get to know you and hear a bit more about the organization and get to know you a little bit more and have our viewers tune in and just get to maybe know a little bit of the workings of North Valley Community Foundation. And then we have some more little things that happen, little questions that we will ask you. But first, I do want to read a bit of this very long bio that is on the website at northvalleycommunityfoundation.org. I think it's just
NVCF.org. And also,
yes,
feel free to skip around in that
to
bio.
skip around. Okay, I'll do some highlights because you're an author. You've written 2 books.
I have
as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, and actually, we'll get into it. But as I was reading one of the books that you wrote, Sipping Tea with Buddha and Christ, I have that book at my house. I've not read it. I have not read it yet. But I'm reading and I'm going, what? Oh my gosh, I don't even remember where I got it. But I have it. It's on my bookshelf. So now I'm going to be reading that very soon.
That's fun.
So anyway, Alexa has served as president and CEO since July 2005. That's a chunk of time.
Sure is.
She was recruited to play basketball at Chico State University and graduated with a degree in journalism, then worked in business development in Shanghai, China, before starting an organization supporting nonprofit development in Guatemala. Like, who are you? I was reading this, I told James, I was like, oh my gosh, we're having this human in the studio. And I don't even know where to begin to dig into all of this, but I will continue. Alexa was hired to rebuild North Valley Community Foundation in 2005 and engineered a new business model mobilizing social entrepreneurs and philanthropists locally and around the globe. Under Alexa's leadership, the foundation has grown from serving a dozen clients to more than 500. And engaging tens of thousands of donors, generating revenue of nearly $200 million while reinvesting more than $155 million to causes in Northern California, the United States, and throughout the world. I mean, I just feel there's no audience in here, but I'm like, I think that we need some sort of canned applause or something like that. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to get to know a little bit more about you. And before we do that, I guess, I always kind of like to start off with golden beginnings. So all the questions are related to gold rush, region, era, all of that. But getting to know you, kind of who you are, what was there life before Butte County? I mean, it sounded like a lot of life. But did you grow up in this region? Where did things start?
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes.
It's really wonderful. And also being downtown Oroville, this is special. Like I took a couple ways around just to find my way, and it was just really special to be here. And I love meeting both of you, so thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So if I think about, just the gold from my origin story, I would say that I have had lots of different adventures. I've been kind of a lifelong seeker and searcher. spiritually and otherwise. And it's taken me to a lot of beautiful places. And of course, the hard parts too.
Sure.
But I grew up I was raised in Indiana.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
then we made our way to the West Coast. And so I went to high school in Southern California, and my twin sister and I were recruited to play basketball for Chico State. So
That's wild.
That's what I did. That's how I got to Chico.
Yeah. Goodness.
Yeah.
And you played in Chico?
I played ball at Chico State, 100 years ago. And I ended up going to graduate school at Chico State. It's not mentioned because I decided to move to China about halfway through that experience.
Wow.
Very restless, very much wanting to understand why I was here, on Earth. And
Yeah.
those sorts of big questions we get to ask at 20 when we have, very little responsibility to others. And so I was asking all those big questions, doing a lot of suffering, a lot of hurting, trying to figure out my way and my relationship with God and those sorts of big things that I think we're just wired to go through. Certainly at that time I was. I still do, but
Yeah, for sure.
ended up moving to Shanghai, and that kind of put me on the humanitarian trajectory. But yeah, found my way to Northern California with a basketball and my twin sister, and
Yeah. That's amazing. We just recently did, actually through Chico State, did a trip to China last summer. We didn't make it to, well, I'm saying Shanghai, but over there, don't they say Shanghai?
They
Okay,
do.
yeah. So we didn't make it there, but we did. James can help me. Oh gosh, I've already forgotten.
Beijing.
Yes. Tianjin.
Tianjin, nice.
Yeah, a few different places. It was amazing.
Yeah,
We had-
magical.
yeah, so cool. So I love that. And you, so you were there, kind of exploring all different things spiritually, learning all of the different things, and then made your way back.
Yeah.
I love that. How old is or I shouldn't ask how old your sister is, because then that would be giving away
My
how
twin,
old
my
your
identical
twin.
twin.
Yes.
Well, she's 5 minutes younger than me.
Oh,
That's
5
what I'll
minutes
tell you.
younger than
How
you.
about that answer?
So you're the oldest. I love it.
Yeah, and I have no problem saying I'm 49. I was actually hired at the foundation at 29, and I love to reflect back at that time, because
That's
at
wild.
that time I was right out of the Guatemalan jungle, where I had started a foundation with a Nigerian doctor that I met there and some other expats of the States.
Wow.
And I was really ready for hot showers and to come, homeland, but I wasn't exactly sure how to take this new understanding that I had, that I wanted to serve humanity and that I wanted to reduce suffering if I could. Because I had been on kind of that plate for myself. How can I reduce my own suffering?
Yeah.
And so as soon as I understood that felt like my purpose here, then I wanted to get back to my homeland, which was the last place I had been was Chico, California. So
Yeah.
I made my way back here.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so many people, I think too, they never get the experience to leave their hometown or their home state, or either whether by choice or not. And so I always find it so fascinating when people do go out and they travel and they explore and they have that experience, and then have these learnings, is that a word? that they come back, all of this knowledge and just experience, and to be able to take all of that and then move it from here to here to out into service is just like fascinating to me. So thank you.
Yeah, it feels like quite a privilege. I mean, I think about the way I was raised and the critical role that my mother and father played in my life, and my mom still is here and plays in my life, and my siblings and extended family. And it does feel like quite a privilege to be able to say to my community and family, I need to do something else. I'm going to travel across the world. I mean, actually, fast forward all these years, it's not even that financially feasible for 20-year-olds to be able to do the things that I did.
Oh, sure.
And with ecotourism and the way that the places that I visited in Shanghai, and then I ended up living in Vietnam for quite a while. I'm not even sure how somebody would pull that off with today's economy and situation. So it feels like a privilege and a blessing that I got to do those things.
That's so cool. I'm always encouraging, if my own kids too. I'm like, if you get the opportunity, like, seize it, go for it. It's just, there's something about living somewhere else that you can't learn in school. You know, it's just, anyway. I love it. So then how did you end up, well, yes. So you said you got Chico State master's program, and then how did you end up
You
with
haven't read my book.
I know. I haven't. I know. It's on my bookshelf.
I know. I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
saying.
There's
It will be
only
read,
a couple
though.
people read it.
I'm a reader, so it will
no,
be
please.
read. Now that I know the author. I should have brought it had you sign it, but whatever.
Yeah, so I actually met somebody here in Chico, California, that had a kindergarten, international kindergarten in Shanghai, and she invited me to go there to do some teaching. I ended up doing a little business development, and still quite restless, still eager to figure out what it was that was going on for me. Primarily, it was a conflict between my sexuality and my spirituality that I was trying to grapple with, and understand. If we're getting really into the heart of the matter, really
as deep as you
understand-
want to go. If you're willing to share, we're
of
here for
course.
it. Yeah.
Well, it actually drives why I do what I do for a living and for my life. And I think my purpose here was just to understand what my relationship with God was and if I could be loved and lovable as a gay woman. So it sent me all around the world in pursuit of that question and that answer. But I settled on service. I settled on maybe never getting to hear directly the answers that I wanted, but that I found peace in serving. And I found peace in reducing the suffering around those that I could, and ended up deciding to build a business so that I could scale that, knowing that I could only do so much as one person, but I happened to have the skill and the drive to be able to build a business, so I chose that.
Yeah, I would say you have some skills. I mean, we have the receipts, I think, to show for it. No, that's fascinating. As we're kind of moving through the questions, you've lived a lot of places, brought you back to Butte County. I always like to ask people if there's any sort of hidden gem, like if there's anything in this region that not enough people know about. And sometimes you may not want to share because if it's like a location or something, I know people are particular about their fishing spots. That's what I've learned. But if there's anything, I don't know, in this region, Butte County specifically, not enough people know about.
That's an interesting question. I think that for me, the magic is in how we can see the world. And so I think it would be wonderful for others to come here and visit this place. And while they're doing that, visit the places inside of them that maybe need a little more time and attention. I think Butte County is a magical place to find parts of yourself, whether you're at Bidwell Park or just enjoying a walk in one of the downtowns, Oroville or downtown Chico, and it's a fun place. I'm very grateful to be raising my son here. The speed of it, I think, still somehow has been protected a little bit. From the forces of the universe. And
sure.
So, I don't know that
Maybe not one specific place, but like as a whole.
But I think Northern California is a special place. I've lived in a lot of places, like you said, and Northern California is very special.
Yeah, we would agree. Before we got on, we were we lived in Seattle for a hot minute, and so it was. I don't know if you're familiar with the Seattle area, but there's different hills, and we lived on Queen Anne Hill, which was by the college, and so, but it was student housing, so it was very. When we would tell people when we were walking around, they're like, "Where do you live?" We're like, "Oh, Queen Anne Hill." They're like, "Oh," and I'm like, "I'll let you think what you want to think."
Exactly.
But it was, we were brought back here. There's something about. I love the city. I love going and I love being in the busyness of it. I don't know. We go to San Francisco often, once a year at least. We'll go down and just take the kids, go to are familiar with Ocean Beach, just right there, just to get out of the town that we love so much, just for some perspective.
Of course.
But then we always make it back here. I'm so grateful. So, well, you have quite the skill, like what we were talking about with business in general. I, if you have seen a very, very small business, it's a portrait studio. Yeah, cool. And so I'm always curious, do you have like, if you could sum up what you do, in like an elevator pitch, whether you wanted to emphasize the entrepreneurial aspect or North Valley Community Foundation, I don't know how you want to, if you had what you do in a short.
I think what we do at the Community Foundation, the way that we've built it is, well, the driving philosophy behind the foundation is that I believe humans are good. And so the idea was to kind of test that out. I was 29.
Tell us more. I love this.
And the idea was I had traveled the world and pretty much at every moment in time, I had an interaction or an understanding with the people that I was there, whether we shared language or not, that we all have all the good stuff in common.
Yeah.
We want to be loved. We want to love. We want to take care of our families. We want to be safe. And so I was given kind of this understanding that maybe if we removed barriers for people, maybe if we removed some of the things that get in people's way, that people would just do good because we have that drive. And so in coming back to Chico, the idea was, could a business be formed around the principle that humans are good and want to do good in the world, and that sometimes they need a little help along the way, and that it didn't actually matter what their specific interest was, whether they were drawn to help seniors or animals or field trips at the school or soccer teams, that there's something bigger than the individual self that most people want to help with. And so kind of with that understanding in mind and that belief, it was just a belief at the time. Yeah. We started to develop, and I say we, it was myself and a part-time accountant. Yeah. We started to develop products and services that would just help anyone achieve whatever that was that they were feeling pulled towards. So I basically, at this time it was like Yellow Pages. I called anyone I could. I would read the Chico ER and like circle names I remember in a Sharpie marker and go, oh, I want to meet that woman, or I want to meet that guy. And I would just cold call people and say, could I take you to tea? You know, and most of them didn't call back or didn't respond, but those that I could, I would sit down with, at 29 with all of my questions and say, if you could do anything in the world, what would you do? Because I found you in the paper and it looks like you're involved with this or that. And
kind of like what we're doing with this podcast.
Yeah.
Reaching out to people. Yes.
Yeah. I just wanted to learn what was stopping them from doing this thing that I believed was in everybody's heart, which was to do something that would benefit, people outside of their just immediate circle. Yeah. And I was just overwhelmed and inspired by all the responses. And so we started building products and services that could walk alongside anyone, whether they were a millionaire or had $0, but a dream in their heart. Yeah. And so the products at the North Valley Community Foundation can meet anyone on the path at any point. Basically, as long as they have a interest in doing something good in the world, we can walk alongside them. And so fast forward 20 years, you mentioned some of it, but we've been able to raise hundreds of millions of dollars to build wells on the other side of the world, to bring fresh water to people that don't have, to right here at home. We were the lead agency in the response to the Camp Fire and raised, upwards of $75 million for Camp Fire survivors. So
that's the first time that that really got my attention and made me go, wait, what is this organization? Which is fascinating to me because you've been around for a long time.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty important to me that the star remains our client, and that my hope was to build an organization with our team that stayed in the background and made things very easy so that people could do what they wanted to do. So it was always about keeping them in the limelight and keeping them at the forefront. And what that requires is just a long trajectory for branding and marketing, because we didn't have, I think when I was hired, there was a $35,000 budget, and like I had to go raise 30 of it. So
Nice.
yeah, so it was just a very grassroots, find good people, collect them, keep them, help them, serve them as best as possible. And, you know, I think it really worked, because we have a concentration of people in this region that want to do good.
Yeah.
And we have a wonderful team at the Community Foundation of people doing that work. And it kind of proved the point that humans are good.
Yeah.
And we just need to look for that good in one another. And then if we can, support it. So that's what we do.
I love that. I get goosebumps just hearing you talk. I love that idea of that we're good. We just have to, sometimes we just need an opportunity to either show it or be supported to get that goodness out into the world. Because sometimes, I don't know, just with all of the media, everything that is around, you know, that's not the message that we're sold, that we're told. Exactly. Is that we're bad, you know, and if given the opportunity, we will. We'll take the bad way out or whatever. So
or
I
that
don't
at
know.
least our neighbors will, or the ones that don't agree
Yes.
with us on our politics will, or what have you. And
Yeah.
it's just so contrary to my 49 years on this planet that that's true. I just don't believe it. I've never seen it again in places all around the world. You know, I lived in places where the people would be considered resource poor, and yet I was a stranger to them with very little shared experiences, and they were offering me meals. They were making sure I had a place to stay.
Yeah.
But, you know, we have a glimpse of it at all times here, right in our midst. You know, when an ambulance is behind you, everybody pulls over.
Yeah.
When something happens, you know, at the grocery store and something spills, people...
Yeah.
They don't ask you your politics. They don't ask you what you believe before they help pick up your groceries. And then on a much larger scale, when a fire hits and everybody is scared, we don't care about any of the differences that have been highlighted in the daily news reels.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure that the humans next to us, the people next to us, are safe and sound. And we do know how to take care of each other.
Yeah.
So the Community Foundation was built on the idea that we want to take care of each other. We know how to take care of each other, and we will if massive burdens and barriers are removed. And so we help remove them.
I love that. I love that so much. Thank you for the work that you do. Oh my gosh. So as we kind of get a little bit deeper into the mining of the heart, if you will, is what got you into this work? What was there a moment? Was there a pull? I mean, because I think we all have something in us that is just waiting to be uncovered, as far as like a purpose or a passion or something. You seem to have discovered yours very early on. What was there? Can you narrow it down? Were you always this way?
Well, I think a couple of things come to mind. One is suffering. And I was in my teens and 20s, although I have such a loving and supportive family. And I always state that because I never felt from my family like I wasn't enough or that I wasn't okay. But as a human being in this world, it was very clear to me that my sexuality in many ways was true and something I couldn't change and something I wanted to pray away and all of that when I was quite young. But that it was in conflict with the stories I was being told about my God, my Creator. And that is, I think, one of the most painful, if not the most painful message a child can be given. And it wasn't given to me by my parents, and it wasn't given to me by my immediate community. It was absorbed in the atmosphere. I mean, it was not, I can't trace it with one little map because there was a million maps to lead my heart to that conclusion, sadly. And the reason I bring that up is it has nothing to do with shaming or guilting or judging communities. It's simply to say, in my experience, I believed God didn't love me for something that I had no control over.
Yeah.
And so that created acute suffering, real intense suffering for me in the way my brain's made up.
Yeah.
I knew I wanted that reconciliation. I wanted to have peace with God.
Yeah.
So that suffering sent me on my journey. And what I learned along the way was I wasn't necessarily going to be able to reconcile my own suffering, but there was lots of suffering around me that had way more tangible solutions. It wasn't something I had to pray about and then hope and wish I could get a feeling or an answer to. It was they don't have clean water.
Yeah.
They don't have food sources that are reliable. This group of people are not connecting well. And I happen to find those things to be very manageable.
Yeah.
When we think of things like a campfire, that is an overwhelming situation.
Yeah.
But for the way my brain has been developed and heart has been developed, you do one thing at a time and you solve as many problems as you can and you reduce as much suffering as possible. And that's why becoming a humanitarian and storytelling and attaching that to action, which is where journalism and action come into play, it became so clear to me that I could spend the rest of my life wondering if I was good enough to be here or a disappointment to my creator, or I could serve everyone around me and do my best to love the way that I wanted to be loved by both God and those around me. So
That's beautiful.
thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I love that. I am curious, feel free to answer or not. Did you have an upbringing, were you in a faith community growing up? Was that, when you say like absorbed, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just curious.
And I'm comfortable talking about all of it because it really is, I think, important to, I don't know how much it's talked about that you can have a very loving community, even church, your own church, even your immediate family. And still, if you are LGBTQ and you are within the orbit of that Christian type community.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know about other faiths, but it's not hard to find that story of rejection and things are getting better, I believe, and we're talking, this was 30 years ago. All my gray shows it. And there was no social media and there weren't places where I could escape to go, oh my gosh, not only are there other people like me, but there are other people like me that have a relationship with God or people that speak on behalf of God.
Yeah.
And so, again, this is one woman's experience, but it's a real one, and it led to intense suffering. Yeah. And I chose to take that suffering and try and do something with it that I could do. You know, it was that, or like I had the admittance forms for a Buddhist monastery where I was just going to like check out in the ways that I could to society and spend all of my time trying to figure out the answer that I wanted, which was, does God love me? Am I okay as I am? And so I chose service.
I love that.
Although those monks and nuns are serving, for the record, just differently. I wanted to hold the babies. I wanted to, you know, I wanted to do it in a very humanitarian way.
Yeah. It's reminded me, something you said reminded me of a book, the author, very famous author, why can't I think of her name, but Dance of the Dissident Daughter. Have you ever read? Oh, I haven't. Gosh. Maybe James could look it up really quick. I don't know why the name is escaping me. She's wrote many, I think she wrote Secret Life of Bees.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. Okay. So Dance of the Dissident Daughter. In there, she talks about, well, you said suffering, but she talks about anger and how anger is similar to fire. You know, fire can be very destructive, can destroy, can be, you know, I think of like Cyclops in X-Men is like, he can destroy. or we can harness that power,
Sure.
and use it to cook something beautiful for
I
our
love
families. And so that's what I was thinking of
love that.
when you shared about suffering. I'm like, you've harnessed it to something that I'm going to cry serving our community.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
it's beautiful.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break so I can get a tissue. But we will be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
Thank you.
This week's episode of the Hearts of Gold podcast is sponsored by me, Erin Lackey Photography. And I am so excited to share with you a project that I'm currently working on that will come to fruition in October of this year. I am currently accepting nominations for women in Butte County who are 40 years and over, who are the hidden forces in their community. They are the glue that holds their families and their communities together. They usually work behind the scenes and don't necessarily get a ton of accolades or recognition. And we want to change that. We want to provide them with amazing portrait experience that ends in an art show in October where they are featured and celebrated by their families and their community. So if you know a woman who falls within that criteria and you want to nominate them, please head to seenagain.erinlackey.com. That's seenagain.erinlackey.com. So if you know a woman who falls within that criteria, if you could head to seenagain.erinlackey.com and make your nomination. That is seenagain.erinlackey.com. Submit your nomination for a woman here in Butte County who deserves to be celebrated for the amazing human that they are. And I cannot wait to reach out to them and get them highlighted and celebrated by their community and their families here in Butte County. Thanks for listening. And now back to the episode. And we're back. And we were just about to head into our next segment called Fool's Gold, which I like to ask in this segment, do you have any challenges, regrets, maybe lessons learned that you would want to share with everybody listening?
Wow. So professionally, personally, all the above?
It can be one of each.
List of regrets.
We'll just check
exactly.
them out. Yeah.
I think for me, what's most important, certainly from a business perspective, is to continue to really listen. I have a lot of energy and like movement, like speed. I like solving problems.
Yeah.
Certainly when it comes to being able to help others.
As great entrepreneurs too.
Thank you. And so I think what I've learned over the years is it's okay to slow down and make space for the necessary things to come up. And, every great lesson I've learned in my life feels like it's happened in the last 12 years as my son's mother. It's like I thought I was really moving and shaking and getting things done. And the blessing of becoming a mom and what gets revealed not only in the capacity to love and give, but in understanding all the things that get stirred up as a mom.
Oh, yeah.
Because our children, I believe, are just, they're perfect. They come out absolutely perfect. And so it's really, in my experience as a mom, an opportunity to continue to develop my consciousness and wake up and heal the things in me that need to be healed in service to him and in love for him.
Yeah.
And so, I have a long list of things I wish I had known. Like, of course, I get it down, and then he's in another stage of development. I'm like, oh my gosh, why wasn't I doing that? That's what he needed when he was 5, and now he's 8, and now he's 12. And, but I think it's the attitude of growth that he is actually my greatest teacher and has been since the moment he was born, both consciously in what he's offered me, but also in all the things that are being stirred awake in me that I didn't have access to before I became a parent. And some of it's old stuff. Most of it's old stuff, and it's such a privilege and a blessing to look back at maybe those things that would be on that list of regrets, challenges, lessons learned, and be able to look at them differently now and look at them with the idea that as I heal there will be less wounds and less mistakes made for my child. And that, I'm also going to make a ton of them, and I do all the time. And I just hope for grace and forgiveness. And I hope to offer that tenfold to the amount that I've needed.
Yeah. We were talking earlier too about, I think, was that this conversation about reaching out to our parents? Like, I don't know. I think I remember, for Mother's Day, I take some time, I slow it down, and I write my mom a note. She's very much a words of affirmation type of person. Yeah. And so I just like to, it's one of those things you don't really, until, I love the language that you use, just the expansion or capacity or, now I can't remember it was a beautiful picture of just how they reveal to us things that were
Unresolved.
Yeah. And so I don't know.
I love that. I recently lost my father, who was, for a basketball analogy, he was like starting five in my life. Is such an important person my entire life, and certainly in my adulthood and in my parenthood journey. And it's similar to the experience I had with motherhood. You don't imagine grieving to bring certain things. I guess it just felt like it was only going to be overwhelming loss, only going to be pain. Yeah. And then now the opportunity to see that grieving, which is very intense for me still with my father, and something that is sacred to me and I hope never changes. I mean, it will have its seasons like everything else in life, but I mean, grieving now is something I cherish because it really is the way I love and honor how I loved him and how he loved me and how he loved my son. And so it's like the lessons are constantly being revealed to us in ways that I would never have imagined, the things that have shown up for me. Not just gratitude for my father and missing him, but lessons about me through that grieving process. And the beauty of loving so deeply that you grieve. Yeah. And that's kind of the new way we connect now. I miss him and I long for him and I imagine him, and I don't ever want to stop hurting, in that way.
Yeah, that's so fascinating. How long ago?
2 years.
2 years. Oh, so my sister, I'm the oldest of four girls, and my sister, the third one, she died when she was 25, and it was the most acute pain. I think we register it. At one point I was doing all of the reading of everything, but registering it the same part of our brain as the pain centers. And so, yes, with the grief, it's there's this interesting connection to our grief to where I don't ever want it to go away because that's how I feel connected to her. And thinking of it now as, some days are harder than others. Of course. And we're out of it. This was in 2017. So there's time that has just, padded and buffered all of the things. But again, like the waves will come. Just gotta surf it sometimes. But looking at it more now as a true gift, to have that outlet in a word and in a process, to be able to honor her. So anyway, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Yeah. What a loss.
It was wild, just wild. But to love so deeply. I love that. I follow a lot of grief accounts on
of course, me too.
on social media, because those ones do help me.
Yeah, of course.
Like, there are certain accounts that do help me. So
it's like I think it's a blessing to be in community for that reason. So, when I think about motherhood or parenthood, it's kind of like all of a sudden you see everything differently. Like, those are parents and they're navigating life that well. How are they doing it? Yeah. Like all the people that were parents before you. And then all of a sudden you have a glimpse. Yeah. Similar for me with grieving, I have lost In fact, I lost the head coach of the basketball program that brought us here to pancreatic cancer when I was young. And I think that was part of the restlessness. Like, she was 49, my age now, and Marianne Lazzarini, and such a mentor. And she died so quickly. And it did make me ask some of those bigger questions. And that did lead me to Shanghai. But I hadn't lost a parent, I hadn't lost someone in that starting lineup. And so now
I love that
have
analogy.
a connection with, and it could be a football team if you need it a little bigger.
Yeah.
But I hadn't had, even though I had profound connection to pain, I hadn't had that experience of grieving, which I'm grateful for the opportunity now to sit alongside people that have gone through loss. And although it's all unique and it's all different,
Sure, yeah.
I have lost somebody so precious to me with my father. And I am trying to use all of these opportunities on life to connect deeper to humanity, deeper to my neighbors, deeper to my friends and family. And so in those ways, compassion and empathy connect us. And one of the things the foundation does is we walk alongside a lot of people who have had loss. Many of them want to do something with that loss as they're grieving at different stages of grieving. But we have some beautiful stories of parents who have lost children, which of course is beyond comprehension for me.
Right.
And being able to walk beside them as they do something with that.
Because if it just stays here, it's like bouncing like a ping pong ball. You're like, what do you
How can I make this pain positive for the world at least, or remember them in a way that would honor them deeply. It's all love to me.
Yeah.
All of it. Like, the whole thing is love to me. Yeah. It's all an excuse. Like, sitting here with you two, it's like, it's all just love to me. It's like, you've come up with this cool way to sit down and have a conversation to love people. I'm showing up for you today to love you and your audience. And it's all really just love to me. I know that sounds like, I don't know, somebody make a bumper sticker. It's like so cheeky, but it's true.
Yeah.
And then when we leave, it's like we have that left behind, those traces, those shadows. So
good.
Whether it's like parenthood or running the business or the grieving with my father, it's just all love to me.
I love that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it so much. It feels like, because we're heading into this kind of super fun round. So I don't know how to come out of that transition-wise. So we can, I've so enjoyed this conversation. We're not done yet. There's a couple others. But okay, well, we're heading into the Gold Rush round.
Let's do it.
I'm
with it. It's all love to me. Let's do it.
Yes. So this is an opportunity to shout out local businesses, organizations. There's no favorites. It's just first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
So, and if you need to skip any or pass, that's okay too. So I'll just say best blank, and then just top of mind, what comes to your mind.
Okay.
All right. Are we ready?
Okay.
All right. So these are, and we'll keep it region Butte County centric.
Okay.
Or Northern California, North Valley centric. So, all right. Ready? Gold Rush round. Best burger.
Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. You want local privately owned?
No, or just first thing that comes to your mind.
In-N-Out.
Oh, In-N-Out. In-N-Out is really good. I mean, this is the only In-N-Out in this region.
We know because of the line. In-N-Out, if you're watching and this has gone viral because these two are awesome, we need 2 locations in Chico or 1 in Oroville or Gridley or somewhere else.
I want 1 in Oroville. Or 3. We'll take 3. 3 will be fine too.
The secret sauce.
Yeah. Oh, the spread.
The spread.
They always like pile it on. They give me like 5 packs. I put some in the fridge. So good. Okay. In-N-Out. All my Midwest and Eastern East Coast friends they don't even know.
It's starting. I think there's one in Tennessee.
Oh, really?
It's moving.
We were the OGs, so that's fine.
Exactly.
Okay, best hiking spot.
Ooh. Okay, so I'm the lower bit of Upper Bidwell is
Okay.
my jam.
Okay.
So I don't want to go through excruciating pain to enjoy my time with the sun
Yeah. Great.
and nature. So I'm like the path most traveled.
Yeah. Hey.
That's my style.
I love it.
I don't want poison oak.
Nope. We don't like that.
And so I will do a nice, in fact, my son and I play Pokemon Go,
Oh.
and we get in our KMs. I need your username. We need friend up.
Oh,
we need
our
friend
kids.
up.
There's some good stops right out here.
Oh, good.
Right outside.
Oh,
Just
my
take a
son is-
look. Right here.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah.
So
Right, hidden
we've
gem.
gotten into Pokemon Go, which
Yeah.
is a great way to integrate like the technology the kids want with nature. And so
And historical landmarks.
Oh my
too.
gosh!
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we need to make sure to get a stop right here at this at the studio.
All
Avi.
right, yep.
Avi.
Put in for it.
So we will walk daily, and it's been. One of my Buddhist teachers was Thich Nhat Hanh, and he literally brought walking meditation to the West. And so it's just it's fun. We have a great time. You know, we're not always talking about the spiritual stuff, but for my son and I to have the daily walks. And Bidwell Park is just magic.
Love that.
It wasn't. It was a sign.
It was a sign.
I
It was
said
Pokemon
magic.
Go. Were you doing Pokemon? Oh, a Pokemon.
Oh, perfect.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah, Pokemon Go.
We
There's
should
a lot
friend
of
up, seriously.
yeah. Okay, best music venue.
Ooh. I mean, my living room.
Oh yeah, of
Home
course.
body.
Yes.
Now listen, I fear the audience is going to know that I work, I do a walk, I go home.
You go home.
I want to be so much cooler than that. I go to the Commons when I can, or
Yeah.
80s night. No. I would say, yeah, a little, Billie Holiday Sunday morning from, believe it or not, like my iPhone.
Hey, yeah.
I love music, and I don't get enough live music in my life. Although we did hear recently, I'm not going to know the venue.
Oh, where is
The
it?
high school, Butte College had all their different music departments out,
Oh,
and it was jazz, and it was spectacular. They had some food trucks there. I should know where it was. It wasn't downtown
it wasn't.
Chico,
Oh, it was. Oh,
but
okay.
it wasn't the Commons. So I'm gonna give myself a D- F on the answer. For this,
I love it
for this one.
Okay. No, that's good. I love it.
Okay.
Best Mexican food.
Ooh, best Mexican food. Well, I'm just gonna say the last Mexican restaurant I went to was Tres Hombres,
Okay.
and with my partner and her daughters, and it was a throwback straight to the college days because we
Yeah.
used to go there after games when
Yeah.
our parents were all in town, and it was the vibe.
Okay. I love it.
It was Mother's Day. It wasn't my choice. It was her choice with the kiddos.
Yeah.
I crashed the party, and it was exactly what I remembered
Yeah.
from my college days. So if
I
you haven't
love
been
it.
in a while,
Okay.
it's okay because whatever your memory was, it's
It's
exactly
exactly
that.
the same.
And it was fun.
That's
it was
fun.
fun. But yeah, I mean, I don't think you can go wrong.
Yeah.
We must have in Chico at least. I hate to be so Chico centric, but it's where I live.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But in Chico, we must have more Mexican restaurants per capita
Yeah.
than anywhere.
I
mean,
I believe
we're
it.
blessed.
Yeah.
Most people probably throw out a taco truck, which I could do too.
Yeah.
So
Yep. I mean, we're all about the Mexican food.
nice.
Okay. Couple more.
Yeah,
Best. Are you a coffee drinker?
of course.
Best coffee.
Well, maybe I will give a shout. I've got a board
Yeah.
member. I've got
Oh, do it. Do it.
6 Degrees.
6
Do you know
degrees.
6 Degrees?
No, I
Elizabeth
don't.
Golbat. They actually are providers, so it's not a coffee house.
Okay.
But this is how I'll answer it.
Yeah.
Any place where there's a mug, a good vibe,
Yeah.
a cup of coffee, maybe a little sunlight, not too much.
Okay.
Almost always like messing with it could be dark out is my vibe.
Okay. I
But
love
yeah,
that.
pretty much any coffee house.
Okay.
And I'm happy. I spent a lot of time in my 20s writing in those places and trying to make sense of the world with whatever, prose I was trying to come up with.
Yeah. I love that.
What about you? Do I get your answers?
Nope, not allowed.
Okay.
No, just
I've heard there's one here in Oroville. I've heard about.
yes, we have a couple.
I've actually heard about it. I'm gonna do it on my way out.
Okay, yeah, it gives Stobel vibes a little
Awesome.
bit, just because it's got double
Cool.
level ish, and a cool old ceiling.
This cool artist kid in their 20s went to Columbia, did business and art. Came back and said,
Awesome.
I want one of those spaces from New York.
Yep.
And created it right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
So
actually
it's
heard
fun.
about it, so I'll check it out.
Yeah.
It sort of reminds me. I just finished Theo of Golden. It's a book that.
Oh,
it's a popular book. a lot
I
of people
saw
read.
that in Barnes and Noble when we went back in November.
Yeah, it's
I took
good.
a picture of it.
It's a good read, but there's a cafe there and portraits there for anybody that does read it.
Okay. Yeah.
And so I just kind of getting that vibe. But yeah,
Yeah.
any coffee house, I'm good to go.
Yeah. Our son's name is Theo. So that's
I
part of
love
the reason
that.
why I took the picture. Okay. Last one. Oh gosh, I don't even know. We've done so many. Best mural.
Ooh, of course, your place.
Of course. I know. I don't think I can ask that question anymore.
Yeah, she can't because
I have to take that one off. No, I love it.
this mural's really nice.
Isn't that so fun?
course,
It's
yeah.
Caesar one who did the Unity mural and
Yeah.
the Love mural in Chico, and so anyway, very very fun. Well, very good. I'm so glad we're coming to the end, but I just like to
Okay.
kind of ask, what if you could leave a golden nugget of wisdom, something for those listening. We have a lot of just all over the gamut of people who listen, a lot of high schoolers.
cool.
And we have several people who listen to this while they work out. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. I need to go work out.
Yes,
Mark, where are you?
I know, Mark and Karina. So and my parents listen. Anyway, just what
well,
do you want
your
people to
daughter's
leave?
lovely.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, truly. And her plus one. He's
Yes,
he's all right too.
James with a Y. Yes. He's named after the wine cooler.
Oh, I love
Bartles and James. Yeah. His
Oh,
mom
wow.
was down by the river,
that. Wow, okay.
pregnant,
Wow.
having the Bartles and James. And then
Okay, I love that.
That's when she liked the spelling.
I have an X. My son has an X, and you have a Y in your name, so I think
Oh,
that's fun.
I love
We're
that.
holding down the end of the alphabet.
Yes.
You and me.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. So any words of wisdom
Wow.
that you want to leave out of your whole life experience?
Probably not, but probably not the one with the words of wisdom. But I will say that in all moments in life that feel significant, I try to go in before I go out. And so my journey is, I mean, literally, we're made up of the universe. We're made up of the cosmos, you know, biologically. And so, and whatever people's spiritual views are, whatever your practices are, the greatest thing that I've learned so far is to go in and really explore what's happening there first, even if everything in me is telling me that it's outside.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's great. I'm gonna take those words and heed that advice. I love that so much. How do people keep in touch with you? Well, we don't want them reaching out, but I mean, just don't. I mean, she's on the
we can reach out.
website. I mean,
I
I don't
love
know.
people.
I know you love people. I don't know if you want your phone
I want
blowing
you to
up.
I want you to contact Erin.
There you go. Hey,
She knows how to find me.
that's true.
Her
But I-
cell phone is.
But we do the North Valley Community Foundation
Yes.
has a website. Are there any other places that people can get involved or find out more about the foundation or anything
This
going
is like
on
plug
there?
time. You want me to
Yes,
plug it?
yeah.
Okay. I would say if you have something right now in your heart that you want to do in the world, whether it's in your community, whether it's for your kids' school, whether you're the student and you're at school, if you have something that's pulling at you that you want to do in the world that would help animals, seniors, the environment, what have you, you should check out our website at nvcf.org. And if you find anybody on that site, they will be happy to hear from you.
Yeah.
And if you find me, I will be happy to hear from you too.
Yeah. I love it. Well, Thank you so much, Alexa, for being
Thank
on this
you.
podcast, for saying yes, for coming down to downtown Orville, and for being part of our newly put together studio after we had a little unfortunate thing with some water, but that's okay. We got the nice brand new floor right here.
Yeah,
so.
it's gorgeous.
And thank you for having a heart of gold, truly.
Thank you for having a heart of gold, both of you. I can feel it. Thank you.
Thank you. Yay!
Totally down.
James did some Googling, didn't you?
Don't. Well, then you have to decipher which one is it, because I have a twin as well, an identical twin.
What?
Look at me dropping names, and it's my twin.
Oh my gosh, are we recording? Oh.
Yeah. And it was like, it was the hardest. I mean, I just could, the amount of time. I literally, after that semester, which was maybe 6-7 years ago, I called like all these teachers from my past. I was like, I had no idea. We're not talking about the internet, kids, okay?
I know.
Don't talk to me about social.
Oh my god.
My book's from something different. And
Pause.
da, 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 da. Peter's the one, he was in charge of the entrepreneurship department at the time. He's like, you have to do it. It's social entrepreneurship. You need to know how to build a business for good. Da, da, da. I was like, okay, yeah. Hearts of gold, let's go. Okay, Alexa.
Hey.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I like you. Okay.
I like you too.